Hi, third graders, and welcome to math today. This week we are going to start our number talks. And so that means every day we are going to have a number talk. And each day has its own theme. Today's theme is Make It Monday. So let's see what that's all about here. I'm going to go ahead and present this slide. Make It Monday. So for Make It Monday, you have to mentally think of equations that make the target number. So I am going to show you a number, which will be our target number, and you have to think of an equation or two. You're allowed to think of more than just one that represents that number. Also, you can think outside of the box and maybe you know a way to represent it using base 10 blocks. You could also show that in the number talk. That's up to you. I also made a discussion. So today's number talk, I'm going to give an example. I'm going to have a slide and do an example of Make It Monday. Then you are going to get your own number. I'm going to give you the class number. And what you're going to have to do with that is to think for yourself. Remember, it is mental math. So first you're going to think in your head only, what equation equals that number, the target number. Then after you do that, you're going to use your dry erase board and your marker, and you're going to write your thinking down on the board so the class can see it. You're going to make a video post showing the class your thinking. And as you show the class your thinking, you are explaining it too. You're not just showing them your board, you're explaining your math. This is a number talk. So we're talking about numbers here. All right, let's get started. I'm going to do an example, and then I'm going to show you the number you are going to work on. Make It Monday. This is an example. So the target number here is 48. I'm going to use my pen here. I'm going to go ahead and use red. That's fine. And I have to think in my head, what do I think of when I see 48? What equations? Oh, I have one. Oh, I have two ideas. Oh, there are so many ideas. Remember, this is math, and that's what's so much fun about these number talks. There are multiple ways to think about this number. Multiple ways. So if you have multiple ways, make sure you show me. Okay, so 48 here, when I see 48 visually in my mind, I immediately look at my place value. And I know that I have 4 tens, and I know 4 tens represent 40. And I know expanded form. So I know that if I add my tens and my ones together, I'm going to get this number. So I have 4 tens, which equals 40, plus 8. 48. Remember when I taught you that? You write expanded form as you say the number out loud. 48. And you just make sure you add that operation, that adding operation there. So I know 40 plus 8 is 48. Let's think of another way. I wonder if you thought that too. Let's think of another way. I think of a doubles fact immediately. I think of 24 plus 24. I know that if I split this number in half, that this number is an even number because I know this is an even number because of 8. I know this is an even number because of 8 when I look at my ones place. I know 8 is an even number. That makes 48 an even number. That means I can split this into equal groups. I can split this into half. So if I split it in half, I get 24 and 24. And I know if I add 4 plus 4 here, that will be 8. And 2 plus 2 here, that would be 4. So 24 plus 24 is 48. Hmm. I just thought of another way to represent 48, and it's subtraction. I'm kind of thinking about the reverse problem here. So I'm thinking of a fact family here. So if I think about my fact families, I think about that triangle. Remember those? And if I was going to make this 40 plus 8 equals 48 into a fact family, I know that I have to take this big number here, the largest number in my equation there, and put it at the top of my triangle. Then I'm going to put 40 and 8 at the bottom. 40 and 8. Here's my fact family. Now, I already did up here. I know that 40 plus 8 is 48. 40 plus 8 is 48. But here's the reverse side. So if I know that 48 minus 40 minus 40 is 8. Now, I know that that does not show me 48. I know that's not an equation that shows 48, that equals 48. But this is a number talk, and I thought that was important to bring up. Although I did not get a number that equals 48, I used 48 in my equation. I could also do that reverse as well. I could say 48 minus 8 equals 40. That's what's so great about number talks. They can take you to all kinds of places. So there you go. Minus 8 equals 40. Can you think of another way to represent 48? I represented 48's fact family here. And I also showed 48 here in an expanded form. And I also represented 48 here in a double fact. There are multiple ways to show 48, endless ways. I could go on and on. But now I want to show you your number now. So let me go ahead and take you to your number. Oops. And I'm going to go back to my arrow here. And this is your problem. Remember, I only use this one as an example. So this is your Make It Monday. Make It Monday. 64. So just like I did with 48, it is your turn. What equations do you think of? I thought of a fact family. I thought of expanded form. I thought of a doubles fact. There were way more. I could have gone on and on and on about 48. What could you do with 64? I want you to mentally think about an equation. Do you have one? What light bulb went off in your head? Now, what I want you to do is get out your dry erase board and jot your thoughts down. What did you think of? And then make sure you post a video sharing your thoughts and explaining. I can't wait to see your number talk. Bye.